Hello everyone and welcome to Fight Night 179 live from the Ziggo here in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. The final show before next week's pay-per-view, Nightmare's Decision. It's going to be a crazy festive evening here for Fight Night 179. And we're ready to get some fittings rolling. And the first match of the evening is scheduled for one fall. And introducing first, rank number 20 from Sydney, Australia, Blake Elliot. Welcome to all viewers around the world. Use hashtag Fight Night to send your tweets to @RFPW. We've got crazy things unfolding. And next week, that pay-per-view, that will bring some great new things. But first, this week, Fight Night. That's all that we've got going. With the extended season that we're having. It's going to be a fantastic evening. But welcome all across the world. Watching live and at home. If you're watching us on twitch.tv/RFPW Network, welcome. If you're watching delayed on Twitch or on YouTube, also welcome. Feel free to follow us, like us, subscribe, comment. It's going to be a good evening. Let's meet Blake Elliott's opponent. From Brisbane, Australia, it's Lachlan Phoenix. You're in for a free fight. That's what the Australians are well capable of. This match at the bottom of the order of merit. They all want to jump some spots. Let's see who can make that jump. In breaking news, we can reveal that the rule set for next season has already been completed by the staff. And we'll find out now. What else is coming up? Yeah, I think this is real. But there's much more coming your way tonight, including a #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championship, the Hype Show take on the Church of Light, and also the #1 contenders to the EFED and European Championships. Johnathan, Reid and Ace Angel also go one-on-one. We've just started Fight Night. First match of the evening. Blake Elliott against Lachlan Phoenix. And we are underway. Oh, a good start. With the rule set now being completed for next season, pre-registration has opened for current and past roster members. No need to fill that in directly, but you can. You can always edit if you need to, but just filling it in again and again. But please don't do that, because that will drive us crazy with notifications, but you can do so. Nightmare's Decision pay-per-view next week, of course, with a lot of craziness ensuing. And then at the end of the year, we'll close it off with the Heart on the Line pay-per-view and the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Americas. So feast yourself. Later on tonight, we'll also be hearing, no, especially the staff, because I will remove you from staff if you start spamming any place. That's what I can do. But later on tonight, we'll also be hearing from the former women's champion, Kimberly Blight, lost last week, and she wants to have some things to say. Well, we'll look forward to what's coming up. And she'll be on that mic next up. I'm ready to see what she's going to say here tonight. Face first for Lachlan Phoenix. Covered now by Blake Elliott. 1, 2, and at his tree, Blake Elliott gets the victory. I'm sure he'd be happy with that victory. Needed it. As it stood, It wasn't really on it. And let me just take a look. Yes. Blake Elliot needed that. 4 matches, 1 win, 3 losses. Good victory for him. But there's more. Oh, where that came from. Apparently he's happy with that. So's the crowd. Let's see her. Next up, Kimberly Blight on the mic. Let's see what she's got to say. This was recorded earlier that evening. You know it is hard to believe it that you don't know my name. Hell, even my family denies me championship goal once again. Ooh. Wonder when that's going to be out. Remember the last time I was angry? Mr. DeVito at NEW comes to mind. Uh-oh. 2017. New Endeavor Wrestling. Oh, I'm back in control again. So, brother dearest Jeffrey, I issue a challenge. You against me at Nightmare's Decision. Uh-oh. Where's this going to go? In a mixed tag team match, partner free of choice. Winner gets control over Fight Night. I'll await your answer. So Kim Blight just challenged brother Jeffrey Blight, the owner of the company, for the control of Fight Night. Oh damn. What will happen next week in Nightmare's Decision then? That's a bombshell. Speaking about bombshells, let's go on. 1-on-1 match. 1 fall. And from Venezuela, the Netherlands, this is Ariella Wolf. From a multi-time women's champion and women's tag team champion. And the former partner, tag team partner of Kimberly Blight, with which you won the women's tag team titles on 5 separate occasions. What will that spell out? Who will the partners be of both Jeffrey and Kimberly? And who's going to walk away with the control of Fight Night if Jeffrey accepts the challenge? That has to happen first, of course. I guess we'll hear from him later on tonight, but first we've got to follow and focus on the action coming up next. Because now we're meeting the woman from Athens' Grace is Athena. And I bet Athena wants to get back because so far she's had 2 matches, 2 losses. One's against Miya, Kage, and one against Christina Jane. But we'll find out what's coming up next. Gonna be crazy. Some say Team Jeffrey, some say Team Kim Blight. Well, let's see what happens. First, Ariella Wolf and Athena 1-on-1. Watching and focusing on the matters at hand. And Athena off to a great start, but only 1 count. Ariella Wolf, much experience under the belt. But the question is, what will happen next week at Nightmare's Decision? Anyhow, Stone against Angel for the European title. Architect's Pebble against the #1 contender's crown tonight. The Nurse of Neumann against Sydney Blake for the women's title. And Dallas versus John Reid. RFPW for championship. And possibly this mixed tag team match for control over Fight Night. It's gonna be wild. And Athena is working hard, trying to close in the first victory. Thinks she wants and needs it. Oh, look at that. Lovely clotheslines by her all for the double leg drop kick. Strong combination always. 1 count. Athena not damaged enough by that. And we continue onwards. And we've... Oh, Canna with the Irish whip now. Athena slams the face of Ariella Wolf into the middle turnbuckle. Ooh, I didn't think that Wolf saw that coming. Lovely backstabber. That might be it. And it might be a good night for Ariella Wolf. No, 2 count. Not enough yet though. Very, very close. Stretch applied now by Wolf. Rules through. I thought she could have hooked it into submission arm drag of some form and shapes. Oh no. Lovely German suplex. That might be it. That looked very troublesome. But Athena gets the victory in the end. That's something. But look at that, Athena is the victor. Got the first victory under the belt. Will O'Connor versus Jackson Oak is now next. And we now move on with the following match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Melbourne, Australia. Still winless, it's Will O'Connor. Is that an issue from Will there? And I don't think so. But it just says the worst, the worst, the worst, just worst. Just the worst. Okay. So he's the worst. But he fights for life though. We'll see what happens next. Oh boy. There's all going to be something here tonight. Cause the opponent from Canada is Jackson. Oh, it's gonna be something. Two conflicting messages there. Nega's a pirate budget. Yeah, it does. As always. Oh, no. Check it out. We're just looking into what's going on now. Oh, is that... Oh, that's some talk there. Now look at that. Oh, we're going to the outside. And do we get a count out? It's a lot of goal happening in this matchup. Yes, that is for sure. But are we going to a draw? Oh no. No, not yet. I thought that could have been happening. Came very close to a counter situation. Oh, look at that. Canadian destroyer by Jackson Oak. He's going to try and pull them away. Go for the cover and the victory. Ref was out of position. That might have cost him 2 counts. Oh, look, we don't like counters out here. We want pinfall, submission victories, even knockouts. But looks like Jackson O's got it. Yes. That means poor victoryless Will O'Connor is 4 out of 4 in losses. It was good for Jackson Oak. He was 17 in the order of merit. Now close the gap to the top 16. And he should be happy, and will most likely will be happy with that one. Ow. I hit myself. That doesn't really help. But it's a good sign of things to come your way. All that in preparation of next week's pay-per-view Nightmare's decision. We'll let you know when that officially happens. Either Saturday, November 6th or Sunday, November 7th. We'll just have a look at that. Jackson Oak happy with that victory. But before we go there, we got more action taking place. We're going 1-on-1 for 1-4 once again here tonight. It's a number 8 of the ranking from Tokyo, Japan. It's Miya Kage. And she's had a good track record lately. That is what I can tell you. She's won against Athena, Ariella Wolf, Cindy Blake. She went 1-on-1. Christina Jean, 1-0. Kimberly Blight, 1-0. Reid Karamba, 1-0. Outside of Richie Backer and Neumann, which she hasn't faced, she's already beaten all of them. Or including the woman she's facing tonight. It's Lori Lopez. So, Miya Kage has no negative record against any of the women she's faced on fight night. That is going to be something. Laura Lopez, she's got a good thing coming. But the question is, will it be enough? Can I do a cartwheel? No. That is something. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I touched a button. That should not be there. Whoops. Oh shit. That happens. Sorry. No, I can't do a cartwheel. Well, I can try, but it looks like somebody's who's not physically that fit. Not like Laura Lopez does one. But yeah, new question. Moving on, Miya Kage, Laura Lopez. Here's what we're gonna get. Up next. Yes, it just doesn't look ideal, to say the least. One count. After this, we've got much more. We've got Shade against Preston Schuler. Of course, the #1 contention for the tag team titles. And Johnathan Reid versus Angel. And then let's go to hearing if Jeffrey Blight accepts a challenge for next week. Anyways, wrestling. Yeah, indeed.
Publiek, hoe bevalt het je tot nu toe van tevoren?
Heerlijk. Dit zijn de mooiste wedstrijden. Ja.
Je kwam binnen en je werd wel aardig negatief onthaald.
Look at that, Miya Kage. Unloading on Laura Lopez.
Nee, dat hoort erbij, alleen laten we wel binnen de perk houden, zou ik zeggen. En ik moet eerlijk zeggen,
there we go. Voice it up.
Vast van. Wat daar gebeurt, dat kan eigenlijk niet.
Waar doe je dan op?
Ja, goed,
Drop down.
lopen mensen gewoon bijna voor onze kleedkamer langs. En er staat 1 suppoos. Ja, jongens.
Oh,
Ja,
look at
laten we
that.
hopen dat het goed gaat. En laten we hopen dat de mensen op een
Kick
goede
to the
manier-
back of the head. Not enough. Don't know what just happened there. But that was something else. Oh, look at that. Oh, hoist it up. Where do we go from there? On the count. 2. But we're live, so anything can happen, even if you're hearing other stuff on your radio. It's gonna be something. Oh boy! What a landing! To Miya Kage. And that's 3, Laura Lopez. Makes it 1-all. Yes, indeed. I think you just heard the Spanish, French, German announce teams all through one another. Laura Lopez with the victory. And for Laura Lopez, that was needed. She was 9th in the order merit by a landslide behind Miya Kage. Closes up a little bit, but it's still massive. Of course, most of the prize money emanating from the Western Grand Prix. 2 of them this season. But of course, everybody will be happy to finally earn money. We're now moving on to the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. There's going to be one L to decide who is going to challenge Architects Pebble next week on the Nightmares Decision pay-per-view. Last week, the Church of Light defeated Dutch Power. And Arctic Pebble that defended their tag team titles. Prior to that, the Hype Show defeated Jess and Jay at Fight at 177. We'll see what that does now. It's now time for the tag team titles. Number 1 contendership match. Dan Miles and Amy Valentine. Hype Show standing by. And now we're going to meet the man who's kind of what? Formerly Pirates. And John Woods and his partner, his loyal partner, Finch Pee-wee. The Church of Light. Emanating darkness, but they seem to be happy. So we got Hype Show against the Church of Light. Oh, somebody found the emojis we still have on our end. Possibly we might have to update them. And we will ahead of the new season. Many new things will come into play. Oh my goodness. This chat. It's crazy. If you're watching live on Twitch TV/RFPW Network, I'm sorry. Lovely suplex by Dan Masters to Finch Pee-wee. And who's going to challenge Architects Pebble at the pay-per-view for the Tag Team Championship? It's been a long time since any title has changed hands. Last time around, that was the Summer Games. Architects Pebble defeated the Rainbow Lollipops for the title. Warrior J then became the new EFED champion. Since then, no other titles have changed hands. So who knows? Maybe Nightmare's decision or something. That is something. Tag mate now by Finch Pee-wee to John Woods. I think Dan now is slowly getting to a disadvantage. John Woods a bigger man in this match about of all four. Combination strikes now landing. Trying to resist him into sit-up album from the corner. And lovely takedown by Dan Masters. Trying to find the opening. Getting that momentum to shift. Full out DDT, that might be the one. And no, 2 count. Woods gets out. Valentine has to let Finch Pee-wee go illegal into the ring. Now Woods does counter the counter up. What Woods was doing, Masters trying to apply that hold. But sheer power alone is not enough, because that's something where you lose against Woods. Jeffrey Blight at the Wrestling Grand Prix on the Netherlands. The bear hug. Danger weapon by Woods. Tries to keep Woods down. But Masters in the predicament here. There's the elbow. Ooh. Wonderful combination there. Just shows Mars like it's nothing. Oh, goes in the apron now. Onto the top rope. Woods doesn't see him coming. Double axe handle. Connecting. Seems like Dan Masters now getting a rest. A breather. I think Master wants to tag in Damian Valentine, who's not winning this matchup so far. But now has to move because he's on the apron. And Valentine interferes. Taking him off his feet. Trying to give Dan an advantage here. Jumping clothesline. Might be something. Oh, counters though. While hoisted up. Valentine tried to help. But not enough. Into the steel steps now. Ref is counting. And this might end a count out. If it goes to a double count out, we've got a problem. Then we'll need to find a replacing number 1 contenders. But what's next? Church of Light advances due to a count out. And they become the number 1 contenders. You knew it was going to be dangerous, and it did occur. Incredible. The Church of Light, number 1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship by Kana. But they do honestly deserve that victory based on what happened in the matchup. They dominated Hype Show. And as they are the number 1 contenders, and will face Arctic's Pebble next week. Nightmare's Decision pay-per-view for the Tag Team Championship. If you're taken out there, Rangers as Pirates, who knows what happens. Next up, apparently, we're going to get another 1-on-1 match. And we're going to say the Master, the number 1 in the Order Merit, 11 matches, 8 victories, 3 losses. Former 3-time European champion and former EFED champion, Shade, the Beheader, Robinson. And I bet he's happy about that one. It's a fantastic evening. Shade being in action, that's going to help him. Of course, keep to that newly crowned number 1 spot that he's still holding. Just 100 fantasy euros ahead of Rick Curvis. And then 1350 ahead of Justice Stone, and to number 4 Jeffrey Blight, 1650 ahead. This is going to be something. But I am curious to see what's going to happen next. Because you don't know. You never. Just never the same here in RFPW. And now we're going to witness his opponent on a motorcycle from Dayton, Ohio. 6 matches, 1 win, 1 draw, 4 losses. It's Preston Schuler. And I've got news for you. This is the final time we will see Preston Schuler ever again. Ever. Like, really. Just ever. Made a deal, wanted out of his contract. Win or loss. This is the final night we'll be witnessing him. So, don't be pissed. These ways. Contract end. And that's it. All the people with things on their head. Yeah. And we're finally getting rid of Preston Schuler. Good. So, probably you know where this is going to head off to. Right. Here we go. It's going to be expected. Get your bets. Who's going to win this matchup? We'd like to hear from you in the chat. If you're watching live. Or like and comment. This won't take long. That's all I'm saying. Because this was recorded, of course, prior to the events that happened. But still. And therefore we didn't know, and this was already recorded, and people should respect that. Oh, lovely job by Shay. It was really giving him the exit treatment. And look at Shade. Takes him to the inside. For those wishing to know, Preston Schuler, where was he on the order merit? 21st out of 23. So it wasn't really successful. Is that one victory in his RFPW career? Awesome. Two, wow. Some resigns after all. But we really couldn't care. Schuler somehow fights back. They're trying to give him a battle, I guess. Up to the top right we go. It's quite a long match even. For those, oh, rib break. No, doesn't count. Inverted leg sweep. But, of course, the former four-time champion makes his way out. No troubles there. And taking off his feet. And the former champ fighting back. As we all know him. It's a fantastic evening for RFPW. And you are not missing out at all. First time we've seen the rubber in quite a while, yeah. Shay gets out of the predicament here. Nope, 2 count. It's not over yet. And look at that. Take him by the neck. Oh no, just look at that. And a takedown. Boy, big boot. 1, 2, 3. Shade is your winner. And that means he's going to extend his lead in the order merit. As well as in the World Championship standings. It's going to provide him with a great playoff spot. That brings him to 64 World Championship points. That is something else. A fantastic evening. And you're all witnessing it. Oh, there we go. But I'm hearing that Jeffrey Blight is coming to the ring now. And he's got something to say. So I'm curious what that is going to be like. And if you wish to support us, be sure to visit the website rfpwfed.weebly.com. Check out all the content on there. Watch the ads. Don't have an ad blocker while you're watching, and much more. Jeffrey Blight. As the owner of this company, you provide health and safety for your employees. You also take risks, mostly calculated ones. Alright. It's now under secrets Kimberly belongs to Fight Night Throne. She's done it before, and look at the outcome. She lost in the end. So this let me sweeten out deal for you as I accept it. If you win, you're in the right to Fight Night till the end of the year. Lose, however, which you will, and you will lose all the money earned this year in the order of merit. And she's number 1 with 3005. Absolutely. That will make it a harder time for you becoming that world champion status you want. See you next week. And now it's time for that main event. That's something. So either Kimberly Blight gets control over Fight Night, or she loses all of the money in the order of merit, which puts her back to position number 11. 3005 fantasy euros on the line. Oh boy. High stakes. But now it's time for that main event of the evening. For the match, the main event of Fight Night 179. And introducing first. So number 1 contender to the RFPW Fed Championship. Rank number 9 from Detroit, Michigan. Johnathan. Reid. He won the number 1 contendership status by defeating Mike Zanolini and Shade in a triple threat match. And he'll be facing Dallas next week at the Nightmare Decision pay-per-view for that EFAD Championship. Will it be his? We'll find out. He might be the possibly 79th RFPW EFAD Champion. But the opponent, 4 World Championship points. Johnathan Reid has 12, by the way. From Amsterdam, Netherlands, ranked number 12. The number 1 contender, the European Championship, facing Justice Stone next week for that title at Nightmare Decision. It's Ace Angel. And he defeated Blake Elliot and Edward Jackson in a triple threat match to get that opportunity. Who says it's gonna be all? Who knows? You don't know. We'll find out really soon. It's gonna be something. Are you ready for this main event? It'll be fantastic. So it's all to play for still. What's it gonna be? His angel can dress for Halloween. He's always ready for Halloween. It just is never Halloween. I'm so sorry. That just happened. Could it let it slide? So, Johnathan Reid, his angel going one-on-one. Main event of the evening. How happy can you be with this main event? So here we go. So far, Reid seems to have the upper hand. Looks like that is continuing at the moment. What will be coming next? Just that grand evening of Fight Night spectacle as Age Angel's trying to turn this around. As I mentioned earlier on the show, pre-registration for the new season happening in March/April 2022 is now open. Send it in when you feel the need and be prepared to read a full new rule set as decided by RFPW staff. We've got staff positions still open if you wish to help out with the website with keeping the data up to date. And just if you wish to help us, let us know. Directly support us by visiting the website, checking out all the layouts during the streams as well, and directly donating or supporting our cause. And look at this stretch of ply over the rope. That's interesting. Don't know whether that's extra leverage. Ooh, but it's shot. The nice shot away from the rope. Might that have injured Johnathan Reid? It just might have. You could see it happening. And it just might have taken place. It's a 2 count, but that definitely did no good for Johnathan Reid there. There it is, the cutter, the cover by his angel. No, 2 again. Oh, takedown. That's a lovely shot. And that might guarantee the victory for Ray's Angel. And it does. And that's the conclusion to tonight's main event, Fight Night 179. Next week, the Night Match Decision pay-per-view. To summarise what we've got in action. Justice Stone defends the European title against Ace Angel. Then we've got Edward Jackson and Jordan Rose going 1-1. Arctis Pebble defeat the tag team titles. Defends the tag team titles against the Church of Light. Mike Stanley and High Stakes Briefcase Holder JCT Hendricks go 1-1. Urza Neumann defends against the Women's Championship against Cindy Blake. Shade against Rick Carvers. In a Hell in a Cell match, Dallas defends the title against Johnathan Reid. And in the main event of the evening, Jeffrey Blight and an unknown partner against Kimberly Blight and an unknown partner. Mixed tag team action for the control of a fight night. Or, if Kimberly Blight loses, the loss of the whole order merit prize money thus far. So that's it. Ace Angel, Ace your victory. You know what's happening next week. Night Match Decision. Keep on Twitter in check. Twitter.com/RFPW. And we'll see you next week with pay-per-view action. Until then, my name's been Jerry Boy. Good night.